Hey guys, it is us the Normies, and we're here to watch more of the Pacific. We're here to watch episode 4. This one the title says the Pacific for me, so I don't know.
Yeah, it just says the Pacific Part 4 for me.
Yeah,
that's where they're at.
Part 4, yeah, there we go. So, last episode was it was a really good episode in my opinion. It just it humanized everybody a little bit. You know what I mean? We got to see all of them just kind of relax a little bit on their downtime, and then they're off again.
Yeah,
it was good. Chris,
you got to see some sweet old Greek Orthodox booty.
There you go. There you go. What did you guys think?
Pretty much just echoing what you said. It was a good episode to take a break, because I think one thing that they haven't done well in this show, which is weird to say because this is about real people, is I don't have much of a connection with the characters. Again, weird to say because it's about real people, but I think that last episode accomplished that. It just took a break to humanize everybody and kind of make those important connections moving forward.
Yeah, I think they
don't think the character development has been as good as Band of Brothers, and that's a weird criticism for me. I feel weird saying that.
No, I mean, it's true though. They did the reverse. They just kind of thrust us into the action first, and expect us to kind of get to know the characters along the way. But yeah, last episode did a good job in fleshing them out a lot more. I just want to say I'm sad that I wasn't here. I was rooting for John Bernthal, man. I was like, hell yeah, John Bernthal's in this series. And then Rodriguez, he's just fucking dead as hell. And I'm a fan of James Badge Dale, who plays the journalist guy. I can't remember his name, but the one who porked the old girl in the last episode. Well, one of them. But he was in Lecky. He was in 24 season 3. Shouts out, great show.
Really, I don't remember him at all.
This is not a market substitute for the Pacific.
Yeah.
Please support the official release, as we are, and listen to Tom Hanks' glorious narrations at the beginning. And you can also support us on Patreon if you want to jump ahead a few episodes, as well as watch the uncut watch-alongs to this, where you must supply your own episode. Like this video, subscribe, and comment if you can't do any of those things. It helps us out a lot.
Tell them about the phones.
We are talking on Discord. This is used for communication, and we are not Googling random things in the middle of the episode.
Hit the bell for notifications. I don't know about you guys, but I'm Googling random shit all the time.
I'm actually trying to buy a PS5.
I'm Googling shit.
Google would be smarter.
Yeah, we're just trying to buy a PS5 out here.
If we actually Google shit during this fucking episode, we would actually sound intelligent at the end of our discussions.
Very true.
That's why I just want everyone to reiterate, all of our reactions are real. They're real as real can be. We don't. This is us. So enjoy it.
How about 46 on the dot?
How about you shut your fucking hole? I don't even have it.
Hey, man.
46 on the dot works. Confirm. 46 on the dot. Confirm. 46 on the dot. Confirm.
1 second.
Confirm.
1 second.
No, abort.
46 on the dot. Abort.
Confirmed.
No,
Confirm.
abort.
Confirm.
Confirmed.
I gave you guys 30
Confirm.
seconds.
Confirm.
Wait,
Confirm.
Confirm.
What?
It didn't. My
Oh!
God dang it. That's what she said.
Okay, how about 25?
I thought PS5 was supposed to be super fast.
25 confirmed.
Okay.
25
Confirmed.
Here we go.
I played it.
Buffered for a
Played.
second.
Yeah,
That's
1
okay.
second. Yeah, I buffered for a second too, but it's all good.
My mama always said the
I
Pacific.
am in the studio with
Damn, is
3
it that
layers
bad?
of sweaters.
Yeah, it's that time of the year
Burn
again.
it.
There's like a fridge in there. The
Chocolates.
concrete acts as like a fridge.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Shut your hole.
Gloucester, New Britain. It was one of the most brutal physical environments the Marines would face in the entire Pacific War. The invasion began December 26th, 1940.
Day after Christmas. That must have been a holiday treat.
It was the very beginning of the rainy season, and honestly, I've never seen it rain anywhere in the world like it did on Cape Gloucester.
Yeah, I think I know what he's talking about. In Florida, man, it's like apocalyptic levels of rain sometimes.
My shoes had just about rotted off completely. Two little toenails had completely gone.
Everywhere you went, it was knee-deep mud. We actually saw a bulldozer go down and disappear in the mud.
Wow.
How How crazy is it that there was like it was somebody's job in the military just to like be there and document?
Everybody was exhausted. I mean, physically exhausted, mentally exhausted. And you get to the point that you just don't give a damn, you know?
Holy shit.
Hey, that part where Lecky was waiting in the cell, they were playing "Don't Sit Under That Apple Tree." I sang that in 5th grade, bros. They're my World War II choir thing. It was fun to hear that. Oh, don't sit under that apple tree with anyone else but me. With anyone else but me. With anyone else but me.
You okay, buddy?
It was a song about your girlfriend someone else while you were at war.
Yeah.
And you sang it in the 5th grade, as you do.
I missed the 100 because it was the equivalent of, you know, someone stroking you and then just leaving you blue-balled at the end. And then
Oh, hey.
because you.
Yeah, sometimes
Hey,
you pay
so
money
that
for
kid,
this
by
shit.
the way, that was had the murmur. He's from fucking Jurassic Park, dude.
Spielberg
Yeah,
put
man,
in
from
Jurassic
the
Park.
kid.
Nice.
The
one who
first from the
stuck back
first
at home.
movie.
Yeah, the kid.
Oh, the
Yeah,
one,
the one
who's
that
at
has
home
murmur.
still?
That's him? Oh shit!
Oh, that's hilarious. That's him. He's the one hiding from the raptors in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Wow.
You're Marines now. You're not recruits. You ever think you're gonna fire a short round, you say so in the most forceful manner possible. You hear me, Sledge? Yes, Sergeant. Back to the line. Let's try this again. Porter and Barkley, you're up.
Was that him?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, that's
Yep,
so crazy,
that's
dude.
him.
He's
out
all
here.
grown up. Wonder what he's up to nowadays.
I hope this holiday finds you well, and I hope you had some snow for Christmas. I can't tell you where I am right now, but suffice it to say we don't get a lot of snow here.
He's just sending a message to Vera.
We had a hearty Christmas dinner tonight, and even sang some carols. I just wanted
He's
you to
gonna
know
tell
that
her
I'm
about
safe
Stella?
this Christmas night.
Not unless she's trying to get involved, too.
Damn, it's so
Beautiful
gorgeous.
cinematography.
They already know. Look at their
No.
faces.
On the fucking island.
Oof.
I do miss Easy Company though, but I know
That's
it's,
miserable.
Yeah.
it's different. But I just miss Captain Winters.
Where is this island? It's in the same archipelago?
New Britain.
Letters from Iwo
It's
Jima was
literally
a
like-
really good movie.
A couple of miles away.
New
Couple
Britain?
miles away.
Fucking Brits went all the way out there, bro. There was no stopping them.
Bro, for a period
Australia.
of time, the sun didn't set on their empire. Shit, I still think it technically don't.
It's like Lost.
Oh my god. How are we supposed to fight in this?
Fake.
I can feel you thinking it, Serge. Bamboo Forest.
Hey, shh.
Marquez
I
just said.
already saw that when I saw it yesterday. Bamboo Forest, you
And you're
know.
on an island.
I'm just saying. Y'all said it, not
Because
me.
I can like feel your thought. Yeah,
You're
like
thinking it
I
loudly
can
enough.
feel
to
you
get
thinking it.
I love that you
I'm just
guys
waiting
thought
for the
that.
horn.
Like I love that. Oh, shit! He just popped him off.
Damn.
Ah, boy,
Holy
I
shit.
see you.
Bruh.
Straight up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what a horrible. Oh my god. Bro, how do you see anything? What do you know you're shooting at? Like, this is fog.
Can't see shit in this rain.
How do you even know what you're shooting at, man?
Lightning will help.
They're about to come in here like Sam Fisher.
What is happening?
The cinematography in this show holds up just as strong as
Man, the only source really light you have
Also,
is
like,
the
this is
lightning
pure
strikes.
chaos.
Like, how chaotic.
Like all you see in this green shrubbery
And
is
like
like
the
this red
fucking
mist spraying
sizzling,
around them.
like the water sizzling off the fucking barrels. Man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Honestly, this was probably the best case scenario for a machine gun, is just to have that constant cooling from the rain.
Yeah.
Pick up some of those maggots, throw it in a pot. Maybe you got a stew going.
Oh my god, he was ready.
That is not.
Like you
He
fellas
can
check that
still.
hut. Gibson, check the mess.
Not if you stepping on his hand hard enough. The things that you use to retract your hand are in your wrist. The things, whatever they're called, tendons.
That's a really good detail. Like they're all ready with a grenade in their hand, just in case. And that's what they did when they knew they had nothing left. They would pin open a grenade and hold it to their chest and just run at you.
Why?
That's
Just
murder,
stab
man.
him,
That's
fucking
murder
weirdo.
right there, bro. That's
This is
fucking murder.
weird.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta kill him to make sure they don't blow up, like Mickey said. But
that's
why
being,
how you gonna choke him?
That's being
Choking him. That's just
personal.
weird.
That's my issue with it. They should have shot him in the head.
Yeah, he's
Oh
he's
yeah,
happy
should have shot
about
him or stabbed him. This is yeah. Look at him. Fucking weirdo.
Well, everybody's fucked. Like, mentally.
We haven't seen a Jap for 2 weeks now. They got smart and got the hell out of this godforsaken spot. They're not our enemy anymore. Now our enemy is the jungle itself. The jungle and the rain.
The elements.
2 weeks of straight rain.
Some folks gonna get pneumonia out here.
You're right.
We did that one fucking can of paper where we were wet all over.
This dude is just barefooting it. Oh my god.
Who is getting Demon Slayer skip flashback?
Dude, that shit was horrible.
Snake?
Snake!
Fuck this place.
You just borrowing that, sir? I need it to store battalion papers. My chest, sir. Oh? How so exactly? I can see where you're going with that, sir. And if some dead Jap wants to come back and get his chest, he can get it from me. Get out of my tent, Mikey.
Well, these are far from any band of brothers I've seen.
As of immediately, you are no longer in intelligence. Report for cleanup duty in the officer's mess. Or you will remain until I order otherwise. You're the boss, sir. Don't get cute with me, Mikey. There's something missing from my tent.
You're punishing me on the suspicion I may have taken something. Very existence of which you denied. Something that, if it did exist, rightfully belonged to me anyway.
Damn.
Enjoy your time in the galley, Private.
Change the pace might do me some good, sir.
Nice one. Nice one. Worth it.
Well,
fuck this place. Fuck it. Oh my god.
Rain.
There's so much water everywhere.
Somebody's sneaking up.
These guys are battling the elements a lot more than Easy Company did, aside from what's it called, Bastogne. But yeah, this is rough.
Yeah,
It's
this
constant
rain is, like,
rain,
never ending,
all day, every day.
Holy.
Damn, man.
Oh wow.
Because of the rain, or just everything?
Yeah, man. This kind of environment would probably break you really easy. I mean, plus all the warfare, all the bloodshed. Like now, man.
It's a mental game and a physical game too, man. You're just like.
I think he took off all his clothes because he didn't want to like ruin his
my
gear.
dude was-
Like he probably wanted like other people to have it, maybe. Fuck.
My dude was so cut. Like, man, you had your whole life ahead of you.
Probably made a lot of sense to him in that moment.
Based off of the 2 series I resigned, please put me in
Well,
Germany
on to the
somewhere.
next shithole.
Russell Island.
Pavuvu?
Pavuvu?
Banika.
This is why it's called the Pacific, man. It's not a band of brothers. It's just the Pacific. They're in it, battling the elements.
I see your aneurystis is acting up.
Oh my god.
Hey, I got good news. They got a hospital over on Banika. Hop, skip, and a jump from here. I'm gonna
Hop,
post
skip,
some
and a
pictures,
jump?
Be on your way in an hour.
Mickey.
Holy shit.
All you need is a week or two.
Yeah.
Get dry and stay dry.
You can't control his
That
peak.
should do the trick. You game?
This dude's broken.
I'm gonna go get you some fresh gum.
This dude is straight broken.
Enuresis
I didn't know it
is
was a
the.
thing. But it's caused by being
Yes,
wet all
bro.
the
Like
time?
you just, I don't know, man. You just peeing
crazy.
uncontrollably. You can't help it.
Congratulations. Pass the test.
What test?
You actually do suffer from enuresis.
You thought I was lying?
Well, you know, a lot of guys will say just about anything to get a couple of weeks of clean sheets, burgers, and a pause that refreshes them.
Imagine how awful it would be if you couldn't stop pissing yourself.
I know how it feels to want to go pee all the time.
I'm kind of glad that this show is following less main characters, so we can like dive deeper into each of
What
them.
are
Because
those?
like, yeah, seeing this whole bout he's going through right now is it's a trip to watch.
You're a coward. Fucking coward. Hey, get down, you eat, you fucking shit. Fucking coward. Hey, you're a dead man, you weak fucking shit.
Oh my god.
Go get Dr. Green.
Get ready here, boys. Here you go.
Okay. Okay.
Like all these people in here are affected by the Pacific in some way or another. Just dealing with it mentally
and like
on all
the
different
science
levels.
isn't quite there yet for them
Wow.
to know exactly. Like the guy, he said most guys that come through here, they're just tired, but that's not entirely true. There's so much more to it.
Sounds like an Indian parent describing depression. Just go to sleep. You'll be fine. Gibson.
Hey, it's me. Bob Lecky.
Hey, Lecky.
What the fuck? They're just like in cages.
That boy ain't right.
They're just in cages, like animals. It's like a dog kennel.
Your buddy wanted to get off Pavuvu and go home.
There's nothing crazy about that.
He attempted to steal a plane to do it. And when they stopped him, he tried to kill himself. I'm fortunate, aren't I? This is as bad as my war gets.
But if you be going around barefoot, your peeing problem isn't gonna improve.
Still, it's gotta be a heavy toll just dealing
it's
with,
kinda
with
fucked for
patients
her.
like that.
Lord.
Too, you know. We all do our part in different ways.
Listen, if you're not above taking a bribe, that Jap pistol I brought, you can have it.
Really? How much?
Let me leave.
No, it wouldn't be a bribe if I charged you.
I mean, you must have gone through a lot to bring it here. Why just give it away?
I'm rested. I'm fit. I want to return to my unit and my friends. Please. Sign the papers, Doc.
Also, I think just like being in an environment like this, sometimes it has a negative
Yeah.
toll
Oh,
on you.
yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
in a place like where
Definitely.
Lecky is, you know what I mean? Like he'll probably
Yeah,
get
'cause he
worse.
doesn't-
Like I know some people
Yeah,
it'd do them some good, but for him, I think he knows
Yeah,
it would make him
100%.
worse.
No, I mean this is definitely worse. They're locking people in cages. Like, how is that gonna?
I
help
mean, when
anybody?
you're being an animal that goes and like you choke somebody and you steal a plane and you try to kill yourself, what else are you supposed to do to the guy?
What I'm saying is there is no way to treat a patient. Like, you cannot cage people. They're not animals, even if they are like this. But at that, I don't think they had like a better option. So I'm not trying to like judge, but this is bad.
I hope it's quick and easy for you, Lecky. Jab sniper, maybe.
Jesus! Goddamn, bro!
Nailed in the first 2 minutes. No worries about ending up like me.
Yeah, that's what they say though.
This shit's fucking breaking people.
I don't know if it was intentional, but they were both behind cages in the framing of those shots.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Meaning that he's still out there, like not really free.
Bay feels like if he stayed too long, he wouldn't go back.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Well, damn, boys. Well, damn.
Gosh darn.
And girls.
God,
that
the
was,
rough one, man.
Yeah, like I
It
was
was
saying.
so rough to watch, man.
Yeah.
This show feels like less about the... So far, it's like less about the warfare, but it's just like you get to see more of like the mental breakdown of like just their humanity.
Yeah,
It's like
I mean,
psychological.
Yeah. The warfare just seems just very just like you don't know where you're shooting at, and you just keep shooting until the gunfire stops from the other side. I feel like, right?
It's so chaotic.
Like that's what it seems like, because they're just
Yeah, I mean,
they're being in positions. The
For
Japanese
sure.
are just like kamikaze right at them, and they're just
There's
holding
no
it
way.
down, just mowing them. I don't know.
It's just
So I
it's
think,
just very sporadic. Like sometimes
Yeah.
they're not doing anything, and then there's attack or a bomb just to wake them up, and then other times it's just raining for like 3 fucking weeks straight, and then you just go mad, you know.
It's like what's
So,
worse,
I
man?
think-
The rain. Sorry.
For the way that the show's filmed, that it's hard to, in general, film a big shootout in the jungle and like make it make sense. You know what I mean? Just because it's like, with how densely packed these like forests and these jungles are, that like trying to actually film that is probably going to be more complicated and more disorientating. And it was probably really disorientating being there. Like when they're in Germany and they're fighting from hedge to hedge and field to field, like that makes sense. Like thematically and being able to easily be shown. So I think maybe they're focusing harder on the people involved in this war, because they didn't focus on like the toll that it was taking a bunch in Band of Brothers, but they can focus on the toll that it's taking here because the warfare was a little bit slower, and like you still had to go island to island to island, and sometimes it looks like they'd show up on an island, have one firefight, and then be stuck in the rain for 3 weeks. So like it makes more sense that you would focus on like just the absolute hell that everything else is.
The Pacific itself is like it's like a character in the show.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. Like, what's worse, like the Japanese soldiers or the fucking the elements, man? The jungle, fuck. Like, I think
Well,
the
soldiers
scene.
gotta stop eventually. The rain can come for 3 weeks straight and never give in.
Exactly. I mean, that scene where that one soldier where he was taking off all his clothes and like he's just like losing his mind and like shoots himself. That shit is like. It's so hard to watch because you're just like going. I think he's gonna just lose his mind. You know what I mean? And it just happens just like that. And it was just like you just saw it, and I was like, wow, that's a thing that could happen. And I almost, in a weird way, kind of don't like blame him. You know what I mean? Could you just imagine like fucking being out there in the rain and it never stops raining?
I bet they never stop to think about like, you know, when these kids are going off to war, it's just like a opposition versus opposition. But how can you anticipate that at the very end, your worst enemy is going to be your own mind?
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
Gibson is a good example of that.
That one guy who stole the gun from him.
Gibson.
His superior. No, who's his superior?
No, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, he shipped him off to the other island, like the Pavuvu or whatever was the last island he was at. Like, cause he was on that rainy ship place, and then his like superior was, oh, you need to change the scenery or whatever, and then that's when he got the whatever ailment that causes you to piss yourself.
Eresis.
So it's just like he's just being tossed around, you know what I mean? Like they're like every once in a while it's war, and that comes with its own brutality, but the rest of the time you're just being shipped off to random fuck off islands, and they're all like, you know, it might be a cool vacation if you weren't at war, but it's all just muddy, rain, like snakes everywhere.
Crabs and rats.
Yeah.
I would last a total of 45 minutes out there before I absolutely lost it.
Yeah, I couldn't even document it.
Yeah, it feels fucking awful, man. Like, they're just like, it feels like every episode is a little tiny baston where it's just like, hey, we're fighting the elements, and also occasionally things blow up for no reason. Like he murked 4 dudes in the face, like full Tommy gun clip, ended them all, just because. Those people were 50 feet behind him? If they weren't in the jungle, they'd have seen them. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know how they are able to like keep it
It's
going.
also the different psychological tactics they took too, like what Gibson was saying, like that they would drop bombs at night, not for the intention of hitting anybody, but just to keep them awake, just to keep them on their toes, like not let them sleep.
That's so fucked up.
Dude,
That's like
that's crazy.
It's psychological, man. I wanted to talk about Gibson real quick and just like how he just like fucking like lost his mind
acted
out in the
Choked that
battlefield.
dude to
Yeah,
death, looked him in the eyes,
and smiled.
Like that kind of damage is like you can't fix that shit. Like you know. Like
you could, but it would take
years.
years.
It's done so much damage to him that he's completely fried. And I think we were talking about earlier how like they didn't really. I feel like they didn't really know how to deal with a lot of this. What do they call it? Shell shock? I don't know what they call it. What do they call it?
Yeah,
PTSD, shell shock. I mean, back in
yeah.
the day, no, right? We have a term for it now. It's PTSD now, but back in the day, I don't think they had a term for it right away.
It's like these people are they're just tired.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's
People are
definitely the same
tired.
thing. I'm just trying to figure out the term that they use. And yeah, I guess it is, bro. Sir, people were tired,
Like, I mean, that's like what they thought. Like,
Yeah.
There's like people just need to sleep it off. I'm like, no, man, they're psychologically fucked. Like, if you are capable, not capable even, but if you have to do these deeds, you know what I mean? Like, you're forced to do them. You don't ever come back the same person. And like,
And the
it's
thing
like-
about it is, man, yeah, they all did this for our country, and like that's the one thing that I commend them so much for, that they literally lost a piece of their soul, a piece of themselves for the country, and like it's a very respectable thing.
world.
And for the yeah, man, for the world, yeah, you're right, Mark, for the world, and like that's why it's really good to. I mean, I respect these men, and it's good to know this stuff. It's good to just kind of have just to know that this shit happened, that these people did this for us.
I wonder how like the Japanese side, like, I wonder if they're used to the elements, or if they were just brave, like that person said, or just stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a thin line.
They've
between...
been out in the Pacific for a while, so maybe they had more time to get used to it. They knew the environment better, probably, because by the time we got over to the Pacific, By the time we got over to the Pacific, they had already gotten such a large piece of territory that they were probably used to it,
Yeah,
or they just knew what to expect.
They were dug in. I can't say that that's for like every island, but I know like I keep going back to Iwo Jima. Like they had like actual structures there, so like the Japanese were like well dug in.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was crazy.
Like you said,
we
people
also-
dying with grenades in their hand. Like, I don't know. That's just wild to me. Like, I don't know if they were the original suicide bomber kamikazes, or I don't know if that was like something developed by the Japanese, but it was definitely effective in like scaring us. You know what I mean? Like, I think even when their planes were going down, they were just like, well, crash it into someone.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
It was their philosophy, like no capture. Do not let yourself get captured. Like captured is like the most dishonorable thing that could happen to you. So you go down like you go down fighting. If you got to kill yourself, like take them with you, kind of thing.
What did you all think about like the soldiers that worked in the hospital, and like how they were just there? They never saw the war, but they were part of the war.
I wanted to say that the guy that restrained the Captain Midnight, Stanfield, he was probably my favorite character this episode because of how like he was aware that he is the lucky one, like having this job, and like how much empathy he had towards like his patients, even though like he didn't know how to control them or how to help them. And I know that I talk, how the cages are like not a good environment to keep people in, and I still think that's the case. But I understand that they didn't have any other option at the time, and they did what they could with whatever they had available.
Yeah,
it sucks. It's so
I
sad.
agree with you. That guy was like commendable, saying like this is the worst of the war I'll ever see. But like, still, he's doing his part too, and like I can't. I would like to think that he probably has some psychological toll taken on him, just seeing all these people coming through. Obviously, not as visceral as what those people are going through that are coming in, but like,
But, I mean,
it's cool that he was self-aware of it at the same time. But it's still tough. That's a tough job to have.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out because not every soldier in the military, like, you know, they don't, you know, they don't go to war. They're not there, but they are there on the sidelines. Like that one guy, he's a doctor. I think he was, right? The dude that he sent the Japanese. Yeah, he's a doctor. You know what I mean? Like those guys are aspects of the military. That's very like. I'm glad they're showing that in this. You know what I mean? Because it's everybody that always thinks the military is all like. Trust me, combat vets are the top. They do so much. You know what I mean? They're out there in the front lines. But I'm glad they showed that. You know, there are other soldiers, people behind the combat vets that are there working and helping and doing their part. And some of them do feel like, you know, they are that lucky that they're behind and not up front. Even the cook on the first episode, that cook, like I felt like he had that like, oh, you guys did so much. What can I do for you guys?
Yeah.
I do think in the end this did help Lecky though. 'Cause, like the way he was just laying there before they sent him to get like rehabilitated, he was just like staring like dead off into the distance. Like he was just so broken. Over it. He was broken. Mm-hmm. So I think it did help him to see like you said in the heat or whatever. Like he's not too far gone yet. Like he can still get out there and make a difference.
Well, yeah. I think those are the things.
Morbid, dark ass episode, but it was a good one.
Yeah,
it was so good. It was great.
Terrible. Honestly, this had the same effect to me as like the episode 7 of Band of Brothers, where I was absolutely miserable, and now I'm just gonna be sad for the rest of the day. So thanks a lot.
Well, one thing that they did mention in this that I also wanted to bring up was they mentioned Barcelona and like how he was out there.
He's in a comic book.
Yeah, just like fucking women and you know and being a hero. It's like you feel bad. I mean, it's like you can't really feel bad for the guy, you know.
Yeah.
But then I don't know.
Even Barcelona himself though, he's just like okay, like he's not. It's not like he's.
It's like okay, you guys have put me in a position where it's like I want to be. I personally, I think Barcelona obviously wants to go back and stay at war, but like. He has a bigger calling, I guess.
Yeah. Like Captain Winters, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if I was one of his soldiers, I'd feel kind of shitty. I'd be like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right.
Well,
on to the next one, y'all.
On to the next one.
Thank you all for watching.
Next one.
Bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching, and a big shout out to Explorin, Ruby, Aaron, Joe Mags, Harry, Mr. Mamas, Nick, Flower House, Keyboard Junkie, and ZJP. Thanks guys!